Here we have a vintage Bandai distributed, made by Suzuki and Edwards, both Japanese companies, collaboration of this Super Control ANTICRAFT Jeep. Of course, it's supposed to be anti-aircraft Jeep, but that's okay. As you can see, this is an unusual video because I have it built before. Normally, I pull it out of the box, construct it, display it, show it, run it, break it down, put it back in the box. This is a little different because this gunner in the back gave me such a hard time putting it in. Not that it's difficult, it's just that, again, clear transparency here. I have an artificial left eye and my depth perception is terrible. And to try to line up something like that in such a small area makes it very difficult. And rather than go through 5 minutes of trying to put it on, I figured I'd put it on and take it right off. It does slide on and off very easy. Again, the alignment for me is difficult. Be that as it may, let's take a look at what we have here. Again, this is a Suzuki and Edwards distributed by Bandai Jeep. It's full tin, battery operated, and it has some great features unique to the Suzuki and Edwards line. First, let's take a look at the Jeep. You can see it's in beautiful shape. There's no rust, no dings, no corrosion on any panels, front, rear, back, underside, inside, anywhere. It's original, 100%. You can see the hood is nice and shiny. The front end's pretty. The bumpers, there's no scratches, dents. 99% of the people will consider this new old stock, but I know it's not. My sons used it a while ago. And the cool thing is, again, this guy does a full 360. You can control the height of the guns manually. This is all done manually. The front windshield is collapsible, as you can see. There's a little hole here and the tab there that when you push it in, it does lock in, so it stays put. And let's take a look at the underside. This, you can clearly see the Suzuki and Edwards logo. That's your S&E. But if you take a look at the bottom as a whole, there's no scratches, no rust, no dings, no dents. It's, you know, as pretty as one could ask for, hope for and get. But here in the box, you can see the Bandai logo. That's your collaboration. And the weird thing is, on this particular box, there is no mention of Suzuki and Edwards, which tells me that they shipped these to Bandai in bulk, and Bandai made the boxes, excluding their name intentionally, so people wouldn't buy the Suzuki and Edwards one. Speaking of which, I have a Suzuki and Edwards one currently listed in eBay, the exact same Super Control ANTICRAFT Jeep. It's identical. This is exact same, 100% the same. The only difference is the Bandai logo on it. So anyways, because I did this earlier, again, I did put batteries in place, close it in. There's a stick shift here. I'm going to pull these out of the way intentionally. Pull that. You can see the stick shift here is for forward and reverse. That's the power, believe it or not. So when you push it that way, there's your forward. Push it that way, there's your reverse. Now, I need to mention this. Oh, it does make that. It gives you the live action sound only in reverse. I don't know if that's a mistake or an error. However, that feature is not listed on the box, so I consider it an extra. This rear wheel spins freely, and this rear wheel is connected to the drive. So when you go in either way, this one drives it and forwards in reverse. And again, if you're familiar with toys with a single drive, if you turn the wheels one way, it will give you a hard time because the outside wheel is turning and fighting the inside wheel. When you turn it the other way, they work in conjunction, and it works really, really well. That's on hard corners. So again, with this particular one, you have two features. You can go straight, turn it yourself. You can hear it clicks, it locks. Or you can slide it into the figure 8 mode, which automatically moves that, which I'll just demonstrate right now. You can see how the front wheels do turn automatically. In forwards and or reverse, it doesn't matter which direction. And it does give you figure 8s. So what I'm going to do is put this down on the ground and give it some turns. Now, can we get out of the figure 8 mode? That's what you want to hear if you go to manually turn it. Again, keeping in mind that the right wheel, rear wheel turns, This one does not. We're gonna play with it so you can see what I mean on the ground when I put it down. I'm gonna turn the wheels all the way to the left, and it should give you a hard time turning. You can see, oh, that's reverse. As you see, it's not turning that way because the wheels are too tight. However, you turn it the other way, there it goes. So if you turn the opposite way, which doesn't want to work, if you loosen it, don't make it as tight, just one click. You can see it does work. And it does work in the forward mode in the exact same scenario, if you will. Put it down. There it goes, working fine. You don't hear the gunfire. Because again, I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. It's not on the box, it's not featured, which is unusual. That's hard right. I'm sorry, hard left. Now we're gonna go hard right. And it's turning. It usually gives you a hard time. It's a little slower, you can see it's sliding a little bit. That's because again with the rear drive. If you open it up a little bit, it goes a lot better, a lot smoother, a lot faster. No issues. But the beautiful thing is, it is working as designed. I don't have enough room to do the figure 8, but rest assured, and I guarantee you that it certainly does work and will work. And again, I'll feature it one more time, sliding it down in both forwards and or reverse. Here's how the wheels turn automatically, and when it's on the ground, spinning around, rolling, it will work. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and take it apart and put it back in the box. As I said, this is the usual video. I'm doing it sort of ass backwards. But this was the biggest problem I had. This just slides out. You can see it slides in, and I had a very difficult time. Again, having one eye makes it difficult to align that in. So I'm doing it in the opposite way. So that comes out, that comes down. We take the batteries out. 2 size C, again, these are not included, these batteries. You can see the battery compartment is in beautiful shape, as is the entire thing. The contacts are original, no issues at all. Put that down. Here's the original box. There's the original paper on the inside. I keep it on the bottom. And you very simply put the Jeep in, slide it back. This is the divider to protect the front end of the Jeep. Put that in. Drop in the guns. Make sure they're down. And then you have it. Simply put the box on it, the lid, it's good to go. And I thank you for your time and for your considerations. And lastly, I neglected to do the measurement. Let's do that real quick. Get the Jeep out. You can see the Jeep itself is approximately 9 inches, including the spare tire on the rear. And width-wise, approximately 4 inches. Again, I thank you for your time and for your considerations on this collaboration between Suzuki and Edwards and Bandai on a very unique and beautiful condition and beautiful running Super Control ANTICRAFT Jeep, which is battery operated and is made out of full tin with beautiful tin lithography, found throughout with no rust, corrosions, dents, creases, or repairs. I thank you for your time and considerations.